Morning and welcome again to Peace Out. I was a couple of minutes in and there was no sound. That's what happens when you don't sleep for like 10 nights in a row, right? I actually did sleep last night though. So Chris actually slept and he did not cough any from about 10:30 to 4. And he didn't even cough at 4. I just woke up at 4. Thank you very much. Anyway, thanks for letting me know there was no sound on the other one. Welcome to Peace Out again. So I'm the only one that's hearing it for the second time, right? But this is where we're learning how to peace out, and it's a process, isn't it? Wouldn't it be great if there was just a button that we could just push, and every time we something come at us, we could just push that button and go, oh, no, I peaced out. That's cool, right? Something comes at us, we start getting worried about something. We get bad news, we get good news, we get any kind of news. Push that button and peace out. That would be nice to have a button like that. Well, technically we do have that. Technically we can make that choice to just peace out. Now that doesn't mean we don't have to work through the circumstances that were presented, or a situation or a problem. We still got to work through that, but we can have peace right in the middle of it, right? Because we have the Prince of Peace living in us, right? And it's kind of like, I think we're learning, it's kind of like working out or lifting weights, and or even walking. Any kind of exercise that you do, it builds stamina and it builds muscle, and it gets easier and easier to do every single time, right? And so when we start learning how to peace out, then it gets a little bit easier, right? The next time we go, oh yeah, well, hold on, I don't have to get all frazzled about this. I don't have to get all upset about this. Sure, I get bad news or weird news or off news, or I hear something good, and that peace can just almost seem like it just seeps out if we let it. But we're learning, and like I said, it's a process. There's not a button, but that would be nice, right? But it's a process, and that process gets easier, and I recognize faster now. Oh, whoa, hold up. I let my peace leak out. I've got to go back to here and go, okay, God, I got to give this to you. Now I ask you for your wisdom to know how to navigate it. I ask you for what does your word say about this situation, or whatever. And so I'm learning. It does get easier, and we do learn to do it more quickly, even though it is a process. So this morning when I got up, I got all these things on my mind, and I'm not even gonna start my list, okay? But I did go back to sleep too. But then when I woke up again, I still had the same list, right? And so I was just thinking, as I was preparing and getting dressed and getting around and praying and fussing a little bit. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to do that, right? That's what it says in Colossians, but I do every now and then. And but I just thought, I'm just so glad that God is near, right? He's just wherever my right here is where he is. He is, I think I titled this, I was looking for it. You can never find anything. I think I titled it right there or right here. Because no matter where here is for us, God's there. We don't move away from him. We literally can't get away from him, right? And so I thought of one scripture that came to mind immediately. So that says that he's our very present help in trouble. And so I was like, that is an awesome verse. And that's a scripture I've held on to, Psalm 46:1, a lot. I remember my mom quoting that scripture when I was a kid. And it's such a good scripture when, as soon as there's any kind of trouble, you just go, you know what? God is a present help. He is a right here help whenever something comes my way. But he's also right here whenever things are going good. Right? Sometimes when things are going bad, we start going, okay, God, where are you? Where are you? And he never left, but we don't think to look for him. But even when things are going good, he's still right here. He's always right here. If we're in a storm or out of a storm, if we're in a struggle or just came out of a struggle, or we're in between, or we're facing something difficult or we're facing something easy, it doesn't matter. He's never not right here. And so I thought, well, are there some other scriptures about that? Now, I know there's a scripture in Isaiah, and I didn't have time to find it because I was running late, that talks about he's a God that's near. But there's also one in Deuteronomy, and we hardly ever, when I looked up the scripture this morning, I was like, we never go to Deuteronomy. Well, welcome to Deuteronomy. If you could say it, you could read it, right? And so it's in Deuteronomy 4. It says, in verse 7, it says, for what great nation. Now, remember, we're talking about the children of Israel. God has gone in and taken, Moses has gone in, he has gone and got his children, and it says he went and got them to bring them to himself. It wasn't just about getting them out of Egypt. It was so that he could be their God. He could be their present help. He could be present with them, right? And he brought them to himself. And I think that's in a little bit earlier in Deuteronomy. But in this part of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 7, it says, "For what great nation is there that has God so near to it as the Lord our God is to us?" And it says, "For whatever reason we may call on him." Right? And so the main thing he's saying here is like, God is close to us and we can call on him whenever. We don't have to set an appointment. We don't have to wait till he goes live on Facebook. We don't have to wait. God is in our right here, no matter what our right here is, right? He's we don't have to set an appointment. We don't have to call and leave a voicemail. We don't have to wait for him to call us back, which doesn't happen with some people, right? We don't have to worry about his phone being off or on silent or the sound not working on his video. God is right here with us, and he's always right here, no matter what we're going through. So no matter what happens, and I think here's the thing. I think sometimes we don't remember that until things go badly. That's proper English. When things go badly, then we go, "Oh, thank God, God is right here." But you know what? He was right there before something went bad, before something went wrong, before the storm started, before the trial started, before the struggle started. He was there then too. But sometimes we don't remember. We need a struggle sometimes to remind us that God is here with us, or we need this storm. And God don't cause those things, but I want to start remembering and maybe just reminding myself that God is right here when I'm just sitting here drinking my coffee and it's a nice morning and Chris is asleep and it's quiet and there's not really a struggle. Don't tell anybody. There's nothing. God is right there too. And sometimes when he's right there, when there's not this huge struggle, there's not, or I'm not trying to just run to him for a refuge, or I know he's a present help in trouble, but he's there when there's not trouble there too, right? And sometimes we just need to be reminded that we can go to him anytime, all the time. Right? We can just say, "You know what, God, I'm having a really good day today. Thanks for being with me." Yeah, it'll help change your whole perspective. You can say, "God, I don't have a struggle right this second, but thank you for being with me. Thank you for walking through my day with me." Because he doesn't exclude things. He doesn't say, "I'm with you unless, I'm with you until, I'm with you for everything except." He doesn't have any exclusionary statements. He doesn't put any stipulations on it. He just goes, "I'm here. Let's talk. I'm here. I'm here, and I'm the Prince of Peace. I'm the God of might and power and provision and help and all of these things." But he's here, and don't wait. You don't have to wait till something goes bad to experience and to appreciate that he's that peace that's living in us. We can enjoy it when we're not in a struggle too. Right, so I don't want the devotion to. Sometimes it can seem like we've got to talk about all the bad things, but you know what? God's there for the good things too. He's there. He's our present help. He's present with us if we're going to a funeral or a wedding. It doesn't matter. He's with us. And so today, even whether you're in something or not, which we're always going through things, I get that. But today, just take a minute to just thank him for being with you, because his with is all encompasses everything, right? It covers everything, all the good, all the bad, all the in between. And so today I'm just going to make it a point to meditate on the truth, because remember, facts change, truth doesn't change, right? A number can change a fact, but it can't change truth. The truth that God is just with. Right? It doesn't have. I don't have to wait for something bad to happen to go, "Oh, thank you for being with me." He's with me even in the good times. So I just encourage you today to take today to just thank God for just being with you. It's a simple act of gratitude, but it will change your attitude. It changes your altitude. It will change your circumstances. It will change your environment. Sometimes it'll help you change your mind. So just take a few minutes today to just thank God for just being with you, no matter what's going on or what's not going on. Just enjoy the truth today that he's got you. You're hidden in him, and nothing can shake you out of that. And he's not going to let you go. Have a great day, you guys. Peace out, because God's with you. You can do it, right? Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.